Hi, everyone. I wanted to say hello. I am Miss Silas. I teach second grade at Marin School, and we're going to be doing some art together this year. So I'm happy to see you here. We're going to try it in this way. I'm going to be sending you a video most weeks, and you guys are going to get to do some art with me. Now, you will notice that this supply that I have right here is a supply that came home with you. And I just want to tell you this, that when you get an art supply coming home, I know it might be very tempting to use it, but you'll be sad if you use it before you have instructions on what to do. So I want you to try to remember that you shouldn't use that until you get the lesson from me, okay, on what to do with it. So, shall we get started? This first thing that came home is a name tag that has your name on it. And the first thing that I want you to do is you are going to erase the pencil marks that are inside of the block letters, okay? And I left those there for two reasons. One, it would have been a lot of work for me to erase all of those. But the second reason is because I want to show you how I actually made the block letters. And at the end of this video, if I can, I am going to show you how to make some block letters if you would like to know how to make them, how to spread them out so that they're not all squished up in one part and stuff like that. Okay? All right. So I'm going to actually ask you to pause this video until you are done erasing your letters, okay? And then you just get it done, pause the video, and then come right back and we'll be ready for the next step, okay? All right. If you are done, great. We're ready to move on. So on the back of your paper, okay, you'll notice there is a blue piece of tape. Some of them are thinner and some of them are thicker. You're going to take that off of there, okay? This is called painter's tape because they use it to paint walls, and it comes off without peeling anything off. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our scissors, which I have my scissors in here, I think. Let's see, where do I have my scissors? Here I have them. Okay. Parents, if you're watching this, hi and welcome. And I'm trying not to be a perfectionist. I'm trying not to do too many retakes. I'm trying to just do it. So you'll see it kind of as we have it in the classroom. So when I cut this, guys, I'm just going to cut it in a way. I can cut it or I can tear it, is fine. But I want to fill up the letters, okay? Now, if I did it like that, then that letter is going to cover up that line of that A. So that actually is a little too wide. What this tape is for is to tell me where to not color, okay? We're going to mark off the spots where we are not going to color. So as you can probably tell, we are not going to color inside of the letters. And how strange that is. And I want to talk to you about that real quick because those letters are shapes, right? And when I made those shapes, when you make a shape on a piece of paper, that's called a positive shape, okay? And I want you to see all of the space behind the positive shapes. That's called negative shapes. So for example, this little triangle in here, that's a negative shape, okay? And this little weird shape in here, that's a negative shape because it's the shape that's left behind after we've made our positive shapes. And when we talk about artwork, a lot of times we do talk about positive shapes and negative shapes. We also say it in a different way, positive space and negative space. Okay, so can you try just saying out those couple of words with me? Positive shapes, negative shapes, positive space, negative space. You are welcome to work with me. And because I've done this a few times, because I have some experience, I might go a little faster than you. So then what you're going to do is you're going to just pause your video when you need to get it done so you can have as much time as you need. If you need to get up and get a snack, that's fine. Please don't bring your snack anywhere close to the artwork. We don't want our artwork to get ruined. We want to respect our artwork. And you can tell as I'm going here, I don't have to fill up the whole C. I just know, like, okay, stay away from that, because I know I do not want anything to go in my C. And so I just need enough tape to kind of give me a little heads up that that is coming. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pause my video a second, and let's see if I can do that. I think I have to move this around a little bit. I'm going to pause, and let's see if this is going to work. Pause. Okay. So I think I'm back here, and I got mine finished. Hopefully you got yours finished. Now we might need to improvise a little bit because I ran out of tape here, and oh well, had to make it work, because sometimes that happens, right? So I just need to remember that in this spot where I don't have a lot of tape, I just need to remember to not accidentally go into the letters. So the reason why we've put that tape on there is so we can remember that we don't want to color on that part. Okay. Now we're going to start thinking about the negative space here. And if you will, we're going to think of this as one shape, right? Even though actually this kind of goes into this, doesn't it? So that could be one. But we could do this part as one and this part as one. This part's going to be 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 one. This part, and then this part. We have a bunch of different parts, don't we? Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a pattern. Okay. Do you know what a pattern is? A pattern is just something that repeats, right? So we could do that with objects like birds, or we could do that with stars, or we could do that with polka dots, or we could do it with stripes or zigzags. Whatever we're going to do, we're just going to repeat it, right? And it could be just one thing repeating, or it could be like triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. So you're just going to make a pattern in the negative space of your drawing. I mean, of your name tag. Okay. I want you to think about it, because once you put your pen to the paper, you can't erase it. So 2 things you're going to keep in mind. All of your pattern is only going to bump up against these lines of the letters, and it's not going to go onto the letters. Okay. Another thing you're going to keep in mind is that you want each pattern, if you can, to make it kind of different. Okay. So I'm going to just start with a small one because, low risk, small. Let's start with this one. I think I'm just going to make some diagonal stripes. Now I am making my lines with a thin Sharpie. If you have a thin Sharpie, great. That's a good option for you. If you don't have a thin Sharpie, you can use a pen, okay? Please do not use your Flair pen that is in your pencil bag, because it will smear when we use the markers, okay? So you're going to use your pen, and then I'm going to go ahead in this one and I'm going to put polka dots, okay? Because I like repeating polka dots. Now, I have a piece of black paper underneath mine. You might want to get a piece of paper underneath yours, because if you accidentally go off the edge, which is fine, you don't want to write on the table. Okay, now I want to show you a pro tip right now. Look at how I can make these polka dots look like they are going behind the A. I just do a little half polka dot here, right? And maybe another one here, and then another one here, and maybe another one, ooh, like that. Maybe even I'm going to do one going off of the page here, okay, until I have polka dots that look like they're going behind. Okay, I think on this one, I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'll do zigzags. I like zigzags. Now you'll notice I'm not coloring in any of the inside of these shapes that I'm making, because I'm going to leave space for my markers to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go down like that. I'm not going over my letters. My tape there is going to help remind me that I'm not going over my letters. Okay, what else could I do? Ooh, I think I'll do that triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square, and then look, I'm going to make a pretend halfway one there, and then maybe I'll go square, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square. Maybe I should do a little bit off of the edge here, huh? Do you see how I'm doing that? I'm tricking people into believing that I'm going behind this L. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. Oops. I made a mistake there. That's okay. I keep my mistakes. That's part of my artwork. That's part of what makes art interesting is when it has some mistakes in it. That's what happens when we have mistakes. That's what happens when we're human. And we are definitely human. Okay. Good. All right. What else could I do? Ooh, I think I want to do this one, which is like a radiating out like this. Now watch how I do this. This is kind of cool. I'm going to do kind of like a bullseye, right? But I got to stop there where the A is, pick up my pen and come back around. Okay. If I accidentally go into my A, oh well, I made a mistake. It's okay. I work with my mistakes. Maybe in that case, I won't color it, or maybe I will. Who knows what will happen. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm going to do one more here. And then do I have any more spaces? Oh, I have this tiny little space right here. What are you going to do in yours? I think I'll just do, I love stripes. Stripes are fun. And this one, let's do some, I think I'll do some more polka dots. Oh, I already did polka dots, but I'll do some bigger polka dots. And these ones are really going off. Okay. I think this one, I'll match what I did down below because I think that will look kind of cool. Okay. And then in this one, how about a wave? Wave, 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 wave. And this one, let's see. What could I do in this one? Ooh, maybe I'll do some little hearts. Okay, little going off the page here, going behind the letter, right? It's kind of hard to do. You have to really focus on it, concentrate, okay? I think I got all of my spots now. So if you're not finished with this step, that's okay. You're going to pause the video now and you're going to finish doing your pattern in the back. Okay. When you are finished with that step, then you're going to just color it. Now I want to tell you one more time, you are not going to color your letters. You are going to color the pattern behind. Okay? So you can color it colors that are close to each other on the color wheel, like those two. Okay? Or you can color it colors that are really different from each other. Okay? Let me start, or a rainbow, or whatever you want to do. Okay? I got to remember, I have this blue tape here because I'm not coloring those letters. Okay? So here, I think I'm going to color all the squares on this one this color. Okay. Now, I am going to pause my video. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to stop my video because it's going to take me some time to color this. And it's going to take you some time to color yours too. Okay. You can actually do this. Maybe I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes. Okay. So you can color this any way you want. The only idea is that you don't color on the letters. And you'll see what happens in the end. What happens is that when we're done coloring all of this, we are going to take off that blue tape and see our beautiful creation. Okay? Now, if your blue tape accidentally went onto the lines, you can just lift it up a little bit and go back in and make the pattern that goes all the way up to the letter. Okay? Does that sound good? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's see what's happening next. I love rainbows, so I'm probably going to make a rainbow here. I just can't help myself. I always like a rainbow. But these colors that I have, you might have different colors. these colors that I have are actually the bold colors, and most of you have the classic colors. So I actually don't have an orange. Oh, look what happened to my marker. I got to make sure those stay closed because these are my good markers that I'm going to keep for the rest of the year. Okay, so maybe I'm not going to make a rainbow here because I don't have all the colors of rainbow. That's okay. I can make something really, really cool. Now look, I want to do neat coloring. So I don't want to have any part that's white. And so I have to kind of slow down and just do my neatest work, right, to fill it all in. And, it's important to use neat work when you're doing artwork, okay? You want to make it something that you're really proud of. Okay, yellow. Uh-oh, that one kind of smeared. That's okay. Maybe I'll do this blue. It'll be pretty. I'm going to do careful. Even I have to go pretty slowly to make it really, really careful. Okay. Here we go. All right. Who likes art? You like doing art? I like doing art. I think it's really, really fun. All right. I'm going to pause this because otherwise some of you might finish up and have to sit through all of my coloring. And if you are a little faster than me, then that is fine. So I am going to finish this. Okay. When I finish all of it, and I mean all of it, so I don't have any part of it that's white except for my letters. My letters will be the only part that are white. Okay. When I'm done doing that, then I'm going to take off all of the blue tape. Okay. So I'm going to pause this video now and I'm going to finish mine, and then we'll see if I might need to make another video or I'll show you the picture. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. All right. So color your background, take off the tape, and then you're going to post a picture of your name tag on Seesaw. Okay. Thanks for doing art with me today, friends. It's really, really fun. Bye.